The Kooks long tube headers and off-road X-Pipe would be a great choice for those manual 2005 to 2010 GT owners who are looking for a little bit more power and a lot more sound when using a premium product. Now the Kooks will deliver top-notch 304 grade stainless steel throughout and a killer build quality for the $1,200 to $1,300 price point. Install, on the other hand, will get a full pull, 3 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and at least a full day or two to get everything knocked out. So in my humble opinion, Kooks is one of the top header options for Mustang owners out there, as their fitment, the build, and also the quality are all completely top notch. And the same can be said about the long tube headers we have here for the 3-valve, in addition to the off-road or catless mid-pipe. But because this is going to be more of a general overview here, we're not going to have any chassis dyno numbers for you guys, sorry about that. But with that being said, it's not uncommon for the manual 3-valve cars to pick up anywhere between 10 to 20 wheel horsepower with a quality tune, which by the way is highly recommended when going with an off-road X-Pipe like this. Now ultimately your final power numbers will vary due to a number of factors, including different modifications and of course that tune, but a decent bump should be expected. Now one thing I can absolutely guarantee, on the other hand, is the massive increase in sound and volume when switching to a long tube header and off-road X-Pipe combination like this. On top of melting eardrums for miles around, it's also going to produce a little bit more rasp when compared to a catted setup per se, in addition to a set of factory or even shorty manifolds. One thing to point out here with the Kooks long tubes is that they do feature the 1 5/8 inch primary or runner size, which is a very popular size for the 3-valve cars, no doubt, but it's also the smallest primary in the category. Your other options will be a 1 3/4 inch header, a 1 7/8 inch option, and finally a massive 2-inch option from LTH. But let's talk a little bit more about the construction. And again guys, in my opinion, the Kooks stuff is going to be one of your nicer options that you'll encounter in the category from a build standpoint. This does include, of course, that 304 grade stainless I briefly mentioned earlier, mandrel bent primaries, all one piece by the way, I really like that. Beautiful welds, including here at the 3/8 inch laser cut flange, and those welds inside the flange have all been smoothed out, which is great because you don't want to create a more turbulent exhaust flow. You want to keep that velocity up and keep flow moving throughout the header, and they've also incorporated their merge spike technology to help increase that overall. You're also looking at 2.5 inch mandrel bent tubing here guys, and the 304 grade stainless for the off-road or catless mid-pipe, which by the way is designed to work with that factory catback or maybe an aftermarket catback that does utilize that factory style connection. Now I do want to point out that this is an off-road version again, and that just simply means that there won't be any cats included with this system, and therefore is designed more for off-road use only. Now if you love everything about the Kooks stuff here but wanted to grab something that will be maybe a little bit more inspection friendly, Kooks does offer a catted version that can also be found here on the site for a few bucks more. Now as far as your installation is concerned, well, just know that it will involve a decent amount of time and effort. So again, call this one a full 3 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, along with at least a full day in the shop or garage, probably 2, to remove those factory manifolds and get the new Kooks system in place. So wrapping things up here guys, if you're looking for a quality 1 5/8 inch setup and mid-pipe combo for your manual 3-valve Mustang, then be sure to check out the Kooks long tube header options right here at AmericanMuscle.com.